Hi everybody, my name is Sina. I'm going to be your teacher this semester. Welcome to Astronomy 101. This is your homepage on your Canvas course. So as you can see, there are 7 different options here. These are just links to different things in the course. So let's start with something called modules. You also see there's a list of things on the left side here, and there's another one here. These are more global lists. So you can access things that you can't hear inside the course. These are the stuff inside of our course. So let's click on modules. When I do, I see this. These are all the modules. So Canvas is made sequentially. That means that everything is one after another. You know, it's just a list of things that you see in Canvas. These are called modules. So there's a module, there's a module, and so on. So let's see how the course is constructed. So the first thing we see is the lectures. These are the lecture videos. They're like going to classroom. So these are videos inside the classroom with the students asking questions and just like being inside the classroom. So if you click on these, you will see a bunch of little videos. Each video is most likely less than an hour. And so if you please watch a couple of these videos every week, it should be just fine. So you watch these videos and then you take notes. These notes are going to be valuable later on and during exams. The notes would look something like this. You can see these notes, and this is a note that somebody made when they were looking at the videos, the lecture videos. And so these notes can be uploaded to the Google Drive by just taking a picture with your video camera or your cell phone and then uploading it to my Google Drive. So that's how you can get extra credit by watching the lectures and taking notes. Now if you prefer to take digital notes, I will accept digital notes if they look something like this, if you've actually written it down. So please don't upload cut and paste stuff from some book or something and then upload it. Just handwritten stuff, that'll be fantastic. Nobody writes anywhere anyways, so if you can get some practice in writing, that'll be pretty awesome. We'll get to see how you can upload those notes later. For now, you can see all these lectures, and then at the end there's also a lecture on your exam. So if you watch this, you can find out exactly what kind of questions are going to be in the exam, so you can be prepared for the exam. So this is just for getting prepared for the exam 1. Same thing happens if you go to part 2. So we have part 1, which continues to be Earth and sky, and then part 2 is atoms and the starry world, so mostly stars. Part 3 is the universe of galaxies and cosmology, about the entire universe as a whole. Alright, so this is on the very top of all the modules. So you can get to lectures very easily. Now if you go down, you can see this is just course orientation stuff that I've given you, like meet your professors, contact information, things like that. And then we get to the very first module. This is an introduction module, but it has 2 homeworks in here. So the homeworks are framed like this. There's stars here, and then there's a stop sign here. So between the stars and the stop sign, you can do all these homeworks, and they all have dates. You can see the dates here. And so this is the very first module, basically, that we get to when we start the course. Then we have the Earth and Sky. This is an actual module. Now we're beginning. This is not an introduction anymore. This is the very first module. And in the first module, you have stuff like rotating Earth, and celestial sphere, and circumpolar stars, and things like that. And then they all have dates again. So some are due on August the 25th, some are due on September 1st, and so on. Then you go to the second module, and you see the same things. Now, between these stars and stop signs, you're responsible for all these modules to do it on time. If you can't do it on time, there's a little bit of a penalty that you pay. Not much of a penalty. It's something like 2% a day or something, which is not very much. So instead of a 1 point, you're going to get 0.98 points. Not a big deal. But so do the assignments, even if they're late, you can do them till the very end of the semester. They're going to be open for you to do, so you don't have to panic if you forget to do an assignment. Alright, so now let's go back to the home page again. Let's see what's going on the home page. Oh, before I do, at the beginning of each module there is some videos that you can watch. These videos are basically most of the homework that you do, but because you can only do the homeworks once and then you won't be able to do it again, these are the videos of the same homeworks that you do. These are all video homeworks. So these are all the actual videos that I use to do all the assignments. So you can watch these videos to help you with exams, whatever you need them for. Check these videos to see what you need to do. So let's go back to the home page. And as I mentioned before, these are mostly links. So what these links do, they allow you to go someplace. Like if I go here, it says astronomy lectures. If I click on it, it goes directly to the astronomy lectures. So this is the very, very top of all the modules, and you can see all the lectures for part 1, lectures for part 2, and lectures for part 3. I think altogether there's something like 30 lectures. And so we have 16 weeks. If you can do a couple of lectures a week, you can do all the lectures in one semester. Not a big deal. I think you'll have fun too, because the students in the class are fun. Very fun. So let's go back to the home. Now this is home again. And as we can see at home, another one of these links is modules and assignments. So if you're ready to do an assignment for the week, you just click this and it takes you directly to where all the assignments are. So this is the very first assignments, then you do the second set of assignments and third set of assignments, you know, when they're due. You don't have to keep doing them. You can do them and then watch videos and do them again, and watch lecture videos and then look at your homeworks, do lectures again and watch more videos, and then do more homework. Pretty simple. So back to the home page again. Alright, so now exam dates and review the exams. So when exam time comes around, or if it's getting close, you just check your exam dates, see when his exams are going to be given. Yeah. Alright, next thing is the Zoom office. So this is the link to my Zoom office. If you click on it, you'll be in my Zoom room. Just that simple. And we have Zoom office hours between 4 and 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. And then, of course, you can email me anytime. If I have time, I'll open the Zoom office and talk to you some other time if you're at work between 4 and 6 on Wednesdays. Okay. So the next thing we have is the contact information. So if you click on this contact information, then you will be moved into the contact information. So this is telling you, like, I prefer my Canvas inbox. If you can email me, if not, you can email me directly at my email. And then it tells you my Zoom office hours are open from 4 to 6 on Wednesday. Just click in there, you'll be in the Zoom office hour. You can talk to me about anything. You can talk to me about Taylor Swift if you like, whatever you like. So now we go back to the home page again, see what else there is left. Okay, so now we get to the Google Drive. If you click on this, you'll be directly in my Google Drive. And so now you're on my Google Drive. So what you want to do is to open up a folder with your last name and first name. So let's see, you right click. After you right click, you say new folder, and you say like Depp, last name, comma, Johnny. And so Johnny Depp will do this, and then you say create. And now this is Johnny Depp's box. So you just go in there, open it up. Now you just bring your folders, the pictures that you take of your notes, and you directly download it into your folder. That's how you get extra credit. At the end of the class, I'll check all these. So I look at them just to make sure that they're, you know, kosher, but otherwise I only look at them at the end of the semester. Okay. So back to the Canvas homepage. Now, in your Canvas homepage, there are things like inbox. If you click on the inbox, here you can contact me. So you go in here, and soon as you click, of course right now the access is denied because the course hasn't opened yet, but it's fairly simple to contact me via email here in the inbox. So I appreciate if you did that. And there's also some help here, like if you need help with the Canvas course, you have a telephone number here. There's a student support. This is, I think, my help maybe. This is student support for Canvas. So you click. So if you click on the help, you see all of this helplines here. There is your Canvas support hotline for faculty, for students, and so on. You can just you can also text them, but they'll help you if you have a difficulty opening up assignments and so on. Okay, that's about it. You also have something on the right side that tells you when assignments are over, like this called the course calendar. If you click the course calendar, you can see when your assignments are due. As soon as this course calendar comes on, you can see like these assignments are due on the 25th of August and so on, so that you can keep up with your homeworks. Alright, if you need any more help, I'll be so available to you. I'd love to talk to you, so come into the Zoom office hour and we can chit chat, we can make plans for destroying Mars, whatever you like. Alright, have a wonderful semester. If there's anything I can help you with, I'll be at your service. The only thing is, when you take an exam, please stay away from getting out of the exam, like cutting, pasting it in Google or what have you, because I can see everything. I can actually see what you're doing during the exam. Like every time you get out of the exam, I can see it. I can also see how long you are watching a video or you're pausing it even. So I'm well aware of how much videos you watch. I'm well aware if you get out of the exam without submitting it. So please, when you take the exams, finish them, then submit them. Do not exit the exam, go answer your emails, or accidentally go to some other, place in your computer. Just stay on the exam till you finish it. All right. Nice talking to you, and hope to talk to you soon. Take care.